everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. In this week's video, we're going to be doing my March bullet journal spreads. So the theme for this month is pond. That's literally what I have it labeled as in my Pinterest board. So it's just really lily pads is the theme. I was gonna draw a frog, but there's less space down here than I thought there was gonna be. So unfortunately there's no frog drawing, but I did draw this nice water lily, I guess. And going off of last month's theme where we didn't use any black line art, I'm gonna do the same thing and this time outline in brown. So I don't have a brown gel pen that's not sparkly, and I don't have a brown marker other than this one. So the lines are gonna be a little bit juicier. So we'll have to deal with that. I know they make micron pens in brown. I just don't have one because I usually do my line art in black, but I am really enjoying the look of everything without any black lines. So for right now, I'm just outlining my calendar. Like I did in the last month, the calendar spread is kind of doubling as a title page and then also the habit and the mood tracker. It just feels like a lot of space to fill with the square page to just do a title page and nothing else on it. So that's why I'm choosing to combine a couple pages together. There's also not that many pages in this sketchbook. So I don't want to accidentally run out halfway through because I only have one of these dot grid sketchbooks. So we're gonna use it wisely if we can by combining pages, and a lot of my spreads are the 8-day, 6-day combo ones where they overlap over each other instead of just 4 or 5 7-day spreads, if that makes any sense at all. Hopefully it does. I feel like I'm kind of just rambling here, but the brown is looking good so far. Unfortunately, March is one of those weird ones where you have literally one singular day and then 2 days at the bottom. So a lot of this is just empty space. But oh well, I guess. So once I'm done this, then I'll move on to the green parts. The lily pads are gonna feature heavily, but this is the only spot with the flower, so I am a little nervous to deal with that. I shouldn't be, but it's been a long time since I've drawn a flower of any kind. So, I don't know if I love the way that the nub of that brush is working, so. But does that look any better? Marginally. Okay, we'll keep going with the skinnier side. And then I've already picked out my colors just like I did last time. I swatched them out on this sheet. So I don't know if I even pulled that in frame, but I picked out a bunch of colors. There's some really bright greens and then ones that are more muted, I guess. They're still green, but to me, they're more of olive greens, which are, in my opinion, more brown greens. They're not brown at all. Actually, I took out the one that was really brown. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and start with the green now. I did use my kneaded eraser to go over all of the line art that I've done so far. So hopefully, the pencil doesn't show through after this, because that would kind of be unfortunate, but I guess then it goes along with the lack of line art, if you can kind of see the little sketch underneath. So these are the greens. I don't know if you can see this in the screen here. These are the greens and obviously the brown that I've picked out. So I have my more muted green colors and then the bright green colors. So this one's super, super dark. So I'm gonna use it to do the letters here. And then the other ones aren't nearly as dark. So I will use them as the background of these lily pads. I happen to really enjoy these shades of green. Green used to not be one of my favorite colors, but it's my fiance's favorite color, so that makes me like it more. Okay, let's do this one. Maybe once I lay out all these colors, you can kind of see the difference. The caps are not necessarily the same color as the actual ink of the pen. I was watching somebody do like a coloring page on TikTok, and they had pulled out this marker that looked like it was yellow, and then it was actually almost brown, and I'm like, wow, you know what? Devastating. But they made it work. They were doing like an all yellow coloring page, and I was like, brave. This one will go here. I guess I spontaneously decided to start doing outlines with the brush pen. Let's not continue with that. What I like about the lily pads is that even if you can't draw a perfect circle, my God, okay, let's get this straight here. It doesn't matter because they're natural and nothing in nature is perfect except for like a few things, but that's neither here nor there. Lily pads are not perfect, ergo your circles do not have to be perfect. I enjoy that about making art. I have horrible perfectionism, which has blocked me from doing a lot of art, and I'm slowly trying to overcome that. So now I'm gonna go ahead with my really, really dark one, and I'm just gonna write in the letters here. I do kind of want to make them like fit the lily pad, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that looks awesome. Okay, let's keep going. For the water lily, I'm going to use one of the same gel pens that I used in my February spreads, along with the same pink colors for the mood part. And I'm going to use the gel pen to do the outlining of the flower. And then I'll pick like a yellow for the center and maybe add some brown in there. I don't know, probably not. I'll probably just do like a couple different shades of yellow in there. So wish me luck as I outline the flower petals. For this first week, there's going to be lily pads at the top and then like a bar of the opposite color of lily pad across the bottom. So I've got my 4 colors, one light, one dark or mid-tone, I guess, from each one. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing that I did over here and just color in the lily pads. I'll worry about the stripe at the bottom later, so that I don't mess up accidentally where they're supposed to be going. I know it's probably like a little bit hard for you guys to see kind of what I'm filling in when there's no line art because I'm trying to erase most of the pencil, but I like the no line art, so unfortunately you'll just have to deal with my poor explanations of the things instead. And you see what I mean about the circles not being perfect? They still look like lily pads, and that's the beauty of simplified designs. And nature not being perfect. It'd be really cool if I could like finish a thought while drawing. Apparently multitasking is really not my strong suit. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the stripe across the bottom in the opposite color. So what I mean by opposite color is, like I was saying before with the light colors versus the kind of muted colors, I'm just gonna be doing the opposite. So this one's like a light bright, so I'm gonna do the darker bright one. Dark muted, light muted, if that makes any sense. And it's just gonna be like a strip across near the bottom of the box here, I guess. So this is technically the bottom, this line here. So I'm gonna go one whole box thing up and we'll just draw a line across like that. Perfect. And we'll do the same thing. The opposite one. Then we can do the other bright one. The muted one now. It's an interesting sound. And then the last dark one here. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna outline the boxes in brown, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the number and day of the week in the dark green. So the numbers will go in the lily pads, and then the day of the week will go in this bar of color here. So everything was going according to plan with the spread until I started writing in the days of the week. When I realized that I was actually doing it with the wrong color of marker, I told myself I was going to do it with the darkest one, thought I grabbed it. Nope, it was hiding. So I did have to go back over that, but that's not a huge deal. Moving into our week 2 spread here, I decided to just put lily pads in the center of the page. The little brown circles are where the number is going to go, and then I'm just going to find a place to put the days of the week. I just ended up doing like little cursive next to where the numbers go. This spread, along with pretty much all of the spreads of this month, are directly referenced from Art and Foxes. So I will link all of the pins down in the description below, like always. And I did, change things to make it my own, of course, but I really liked those layouts, so I wanted to adapt them and make them my own. Now for our 3rd week here, I wanted to keep that lily pad theme going with the numbers inside of them. And so for this time, there's 8 days. So I decided to do alternating, like left, right, with the dark and light lily pads to be on each edge of the page. I started with 6 brown lines total, but then I thought that the tops and bottoms looked a little bit too blank. So I did end up adding 2 more lines to that. Okay, for the lettering part of like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think I'm gonna go in with the lighter color of the lily pad over here, write in like block letters the day of the week, and then handwrite with the darkest color over top, and see how that looks. I don't know if it'll look good. Like, I love this, but I feel like it just needs a little bit more, So let's go ahead with that. We're starting on Sunday. So if I just go like, I think that's really all I need. Do I want to do it in the dark color? Or do I want to do it in black? That's the real question. Okay, let me actually try this first. You know what, I kind of like it with the black better. Okay, let's do that. And we will keep going like this. Let's maybe use this side instead. This color again. That's a little questionable. Okay. Oh boy, okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. And for our final week 4 spread, I believe this is just a 6-day layout with, again, the same 2 different color lily pads for the numbers. I'm just flipping back and forth to see what color combos I liked best. And then instead of just leaving the boxes blank at the bottom, I saw this on the pin where they did green stripes in it, and I thought that that was kind of cute and tied the whole thing together. So I did end up adding those, and then I just wrote in the day of the week. Not sure if I'm super happy with that part, but overall it looks pretty good. And with that, we are all finished the March bullet journal spread. So here's the final flip through. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. I think it's really cute. This spread in particular definitely had some more potential. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to, but the rest of them I think ended up looking pretty much how I imagined them in my head. So this is a pretty straightforward, simple little spread for March. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every 2 weeks-ish. So I hope you have a lovely week, and I will see you all in the next video.